Hello, gentlemen. It's been a while since I posted on here, and I just wanted to give you guys a little bit of an update. So, I haven't been posting on YouTube, but I've been very active on X. I post tips on there all the time for college football and Madden, and it's just way easier for me to do short form content right now. So, if you guys miss my tips, make sure to go follow me. I'll post a link in the description. But I know many of you don't have X or don't really care about that platform in general, so I don't want to leave you guys hanging. So, what I'm doing is bringing somebody on to help post tips between now and the new season, so you guys have content on here that'll help you guys get better at the game. With that being said, I'd like to introduce Live Laugh Lurk. You can call him Lurk for short, and he's a guy who's been helping me with acemadden.com all year. So if you're a member, I'm sure you've seen his ebooks on there. But just to give you guys a little bit of background info, he's an insanely good player. He plays in all the sweaty leagues with pro players and stuff. He places well at MCS tournaments. He just hasn't made a live yet, but I'm sure he will break through at some point. But basically, you guys are in good hands. Like, he teaches me things, so he's definitely going to teach you guys some things as well. And then just to be clear, I'm not going to be going anywhere. I'm going to still be posting a lot on X. He's just going to be helping me out here on YouTube. So with that being said, let's get into the video. This is his first video ever, so make sure to show him some love in the comment section. Now let's get into it.
Today we're going to be going over the best zone that you're probably not using on defense. That's going to do a really good job against a lot of the meta posts and tight end seam streaks and whatnot out of the normal Y off close or the doubles flex Y off close, whatever it may be on offense. A lot of these 2x2 formations have a lot of these short posts, and this zone is going to do a really good job at countering that. So on offense, I'm just going to break the huddle here in the cheat flat X post play. And on defense, it can be any formation here. I'm going to start by showing you out of just nickel over, base nickel over. After that, I'm going to show you kind of the way I run it and what I consider is the best defense in the game at the moment. So let's get on the field here. I'm going to break the huddle here in Tampa 2. Let's get into it. All right, so here we are out on the field, and the zone we're going to be looking at is this mid read that we can see Micah Parsons is in right now. This is a zone that's going to be found stock in a Tampa 2 coverage, and it's also a zone you can put on the field manually using quick adjustments, which we'll get into a little bit later. But for now, we're just going to be watching how well Micah Parsons is going to play a lot of these post routes, especially those found in the meta normal Y off close. This is an offense that we've seen all year at the highest levels in the MCS, and it's known really for these posts out of a couple different plays. So to start, I'm going to be showing you this post here to the B receiver. I'm just going to flat these guys, get it out of the way here, something like this. And then on defense, I'm just going to spy my user, and we're going to just watch the mid read here versus the post, and don't worry about the rest of the coverage for now. Here you're going to see as we snap the ball, B's going to cut across the middle, and Micah Parsons is going to be right there in the middle of the field, right where you want to throw the post, and he's going to be able to pick that off. So I'm just going to give you one more rep here so you can see that this is going to happen every time. We're just going to snap the ball, same combo, just watching that mid read versus the B receiver. He cuts across the middle here. You're going to see he's going to be right there. He's going to be able to make the play on the receiver every time. All right, so now you're probably asking yourself what happens if they do a post from the left side to the right side instead of right to left. So I'm going to call PA snag here. This is the other really meta play out of the gun normal. I'm just going to put a Y on a zig here to get him out of the way, block my running back. And same thing, spy the user. And we're just going to be watching again Micah Parsons in the mid read versus X here on the short post. He cuts to the middle. Where's Micah Parsons? Right in that throwing lane. There's going to be no space to throw it. He's going to match it after it crosses. So really, they're in a tough spot as far as throwing any of the posts or whatnot they want to throw. So now that we've seen how effective the mid-read can be, let's talk about applying it into what is considered the best defense in the game, which is this dime 3-2. This dime 3-2 can be found in the playbooks here up on screen. But my playbook of choice is going to be the New York Jets. If you've been playing online, I'm sure you've ran into this. It's going to be this coming out in this double safety go play and then audibling into one of these plays that has a kind of angle on the linebacker here so we can create a loop style blitz. Now, how we're going to be using this to our advantage is we're going to be coming out in the double safety go ourselves, but then we're going to be audibling into a slightly different play, which is going to be the DB Fire 2 here, and building out of that. So it's going to give us a slightly different look. So what I recommend for your audibles is to have DB Fire 2 here, and then you can have the loop blitz in here as well, but we're just going to be looking at DB Fire 2. So I'm going to come out here, double safety go. As far as coaching adjustments, we're going to want auto flip off and baseline on as well. And on offense, I'm going to come out in the cheat flat X post once again. So here we are again on the field. And what I'm going to immediately do, we're going to see our safety walk down. I'm going to audible into the DB Fire 2. So I'm going to do that. It's going to press X, and then I'm going to press X again here for DB Fire 2. And you're going to see here, we get the player looking something like this. Now, as far as what we've probably seen out of the loop blitz is it's dragging this linebacker here across the formation, just like this. And then he loops across through the right A-gap and sacks the quarterback. So we're going to be giving them the same look here by dragging this guy over, but now we're going to be putting him into a mid-read. So how we're going to do that manually is we're going to double tap right on the D-pad. We're going to select A. I know it's hard to see because he's standing over the other linebacker, but A there, and then we're going to go down on the left stick. So we're going to hit it something like this. Now, as far as what you want to do is with your other corners and whatnot, coverage-wise, that's entirely up to you. I usually vert hook out on the tight end side here, slot corner, and then I'll send the one on the left. But you could mix it up, who you're vert hooking, whether you or mix in man ups or whatnot. Really, it's all about just having this mid read on the field. And then we're going to user the other linebacker, and we're going to come stand here over the left guard, just like we would if we were sending the loop blitz. Our defense is going to look something like this. On offense, again, I'm going to call the same play here, the post, and just watch the B receiver here as he runs his route. Snap the ball. Snap the ball. Here he comes. There it is, the B receiver. There's our linebacker there in position to make a play. I'll show you this a couple times, show you it against a couple different plays as well. Again, audible into DB Fire on defense. Drag this guy across. We're putting him in the middle read. We're using the other linebacker standing down here. Then we can zone out our corner here on the right, just like this. All right, at the snap of the ball, see here, B cuts across the middle of the field. There's our mid read, the time he picks it off. All right, now let's look at the play PA snag. This is the other really meta play, like I said before. And usually the combo for this is either something like this, block the running back, something just like this, or with the streak. But we'll show you this combo here first. DB Fire again. Drag the linebacker across, put him in a mid read. User this guy, vert hook the outside corner or the slot corner here on the right. All right, defense again looking like this. Let's watch this post here to X. Already cuts across the middle of the field, and there's a mid read once again. Now, if you're interested in learning a unique version of this dime 3-2 that's going to give you better alignment against all the meta formations, that's going to allow you to mix in the slot pressure and a lot of the blitzes more effectively, head over to acemadden.com. I just updated my Jets defensive ebook that contains this dime 3-2 along with the 4-3 even 6-1 and how to run it. So head over there, give it a look. I'm sure you'll like it.